Hey friends, welcome to Friday. Hey, I'm home from work and I got a bunch of stuff I want to try to get done today. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get done, but I'm going to work at it. Rachel's getting ready to take off pretty soon with Cameron's girlfriend Claire. They're heading up towards Detroit for a race for Cameron tonight. He's a runner. I'm going to stay back and hold down the fort and try to get some more work done around here. There's a wallow from when our pigs were here last year. They rooted up a lot of dirt into this little shelter, and I want to try to level it out and at least move some of this dirt over into that hole and level things out, because Rachel wants to plant in some of this area out here. So see how much of this I can move. It's pretty muddy. And it stinks like pig poop. So much water, it's going to take a while to soak all that up. So for now, we'll call it good. Get rid of some of that water. There's still some more we can do, but I want to wait till it settles because I don't want a big hill. And holy cow, it stinks bad in here. I feel like I'm walking in like pig poop, just pig poop. No dirt, just poop. Because that's another reason to move on to a different job. If it was drier, I don't think it would be so bad, but it's just all mud.
So my goal this year in my garden is to bring in all the wonderful, helpful creatures. So I want to be able to keep toads and garter snakes in the garden, and I just found one. So we're going to make them this little nice house, and you're not going to leave. You're going to stay right here and eat all the bugs, okay? And have lots of babies. Thank you. Don't leave though, stay right there. I'm so excited. You think he'll stay?
Maybe.
I hope so.
Sorry, we are out here in our barn, our carriage house. I don't really think we've really shown you guys too much of the inside of this because it kind of just use it for storage, really. What I want to do today is I really need some more space in my garage, in the front garage up by our house, for some of the projects that I got and I'm working on. So I want to make better use of this space and reorganize some of this stuff, organize my bee stuff better, find some spots for some of this stuff over here, and get a couple pieces of equipment that are in the front garage, namely our snowblower and our rototiller, and try to transport them out here into the garage for storage until we need them again. It's not perfect. We never even like cleaned this place out when we moved in. So there's like all kinds of crap. I threw out a ton, kept a lot because the guy actually, he left a lot of good stuff, a lot of pieces of trim that go with the house, tools, stained glass. His father used to come here and do stained glass work in the garage. So there was like stacks and stacks and stacks of glass and pieces of lead and all kinds of stuff. I'm giving it all to my mom. She wants to learn how to do it. I measured the doorway. I think the snowblower will fit. If that fits, the rototiller will definitely fit. I can park them right here. They're easy enough. I can move them around if I need to, and it'll free up some space in my garage. So see if I can get this thing in here by myself. Alright, now the rototiller. I think that was the easy one. We'll see if the rototiller goes. Not bad, not bad. I don't know what time it is, but yeah, it's like 7:30. I had probably another half an hour's worth of work that I'd like to do. I'm whooped. It was a long day. So we'll see you Saturday.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. Good morning. Welcome to Saturday.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be good weather today.
It is, and tomorrow is rain all day.
I try to get a lot done today because next week's forecast is nothing but rain.
More rain.
Yeah, like literally every day, I think, rain.
And a lot.
Yes.
One day was like...
And it's so dry out right now, like no pond anymore. It's all gonna come back.
I think like Thursday was like almost 2 inches of rain.
But got a little bit of farm help today, so Cam's home. He's gonna help clean out like the goat shelter area where we have still some old hay bales. So that'll be nice. They're out there headbutting right now, I can see them.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna try to get more gardening done, so more stuff planted, more mulching done, stuff like that.
Okay. I'm gonna try to trim up that pine tree that you wanted done.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know if it was on the schedule till next month, but I'm gonna get it done.
You're talking about the little juniper thing or the big pine tree?
The big one.
Oh, okay.
Where it's hanging down.
Yeah. I wonder if my snake's still in the garden.
I don't know.
I hope he stays.
But it'll be a busy day, no matter what we do.
Yep.
I'm gonna take you guys along.
Try to do a better job vlogging this weekend.
We might be able to do the whole weekend vlog style.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So I got them all spaced about 2 feet apart, and they will warm up the soil so I can get out here next weekend probably and sow my tomato seeds. I have 13, and I typically will plant 5 seeds under each to make sure I get germination. Last year I had 100% germination doing this, so I was able to move a lot of my seeds. Now I have the back end of this bed that I need to finish. So if I can get 6 more pop bottles, that'll finish this end. But the other day we had a pretty good freeze and a little bit of ice and snow, but all my brassicas, the cabbage, the broccoli, the Brussels sprouts, they're all still doing good. In this bed, I planted beets in these rows and carrots in those rows. So I need to finish this end with carrots, and that'll be done. I think I've decided to move my sweet potatoes here. The onions are still doing good. Lots of new green growth coming out on them. I have more onions over here. I sowed all my carrots here. I have quite a few tomato suckers because this is where a tomato bed was last year. More onions are still doing good. I planted carrots all in there. No sprouts yet. I just did that a couple days ago. But looky here. These are turnips. All the turnips are coming up. And then we have radishes coming up. Lots of good radishes. This is my first year growing radishes, so I'm hoping we like them. Cilantro is doing great. What else do we got going on? Oh, the spinach. So this was the spinach bed, and I did spy some starts the other day. I'm looking for them. Huh. Can't see them right now. Let's see. They're in here. Oh, there you go. See? Oh, spinach. And lastly, the last update in the garden of things we've got going on is this is where I sowed the Lincoln peas. No sprouts yet. I was hoping to get my other peas planted today, but we're gonna get like 1.5 inches of rain tomorrow, so I don't want to drown them. So I think that's all I'm getting done today in the garden, but I'm gonna go work on some mulch. I got Cameron out there moving all the old hay and straw out of the garden, so it's coming along.
Rachel's out working in the food forest. She's got Cameron out in the goat pen hauling the old straw bales over to the food forest. We're going to use it as mulch. And I am working on getting our trailer cleaned up. After we moved our pigs last year, we never cleaned it. We kind of just, it was basically like December, winter, so we kind of just took the trailer out back and parked it. So I got the pig shelter moved off. I'm working on just getting it cleaned up today. My mom needs to borrow it for her nonprofit business. They help different families like single moms, people displaced by fires who need furniture, who need household goods. And she's got a lady who needs a bed and somebody who's willing to donate it. So they need to borrow my trailer today so that they can get that moved. So I want to get it cleaned up. If it's going to be moving a bed, I don't want it covered in pig poop. I got it soaked up and scrubbed a bit. We'll see how clean it comes.
So what I've done is Cameron gave me 2 of those bales of straw from the goat shelter, and this is just a pretty part of the food forest, this big huge cottonwood tree. And I've got, where'd it go? Uh-oh. Oh man, I lost my baby rhubarb. Anyway, I just got the last bale and put the straw down, got the last bale of mulch. So I'm mulching over this, and then I'm going to move to the section behind me. And that's where we've planted our new fruit trees, some mint, some rhubarb, some strawberries, and I'm going to get going on mulching that.
Rachel's working on taking the last of our mulch over to the food forest area. She put some of the straw bales down and then she's putting mulch on top of it. It should make for a nice bed. The bottoms of this tree are hanging down kind of low, and we drive back here sometimes, and when we have the wedding coming up pretty soon, we want people to be able to drive all the way to the back where our pasture is to have a place to park. So I'm gonna get out the hedge trimmers and trim this tree up a little bit. Instead of running extension cords, I'm just gonna fire up my generator. It's right here. I was in the process of moving it from the garage to the barn. This is halfway in between, might as well stop and use it.
Welcome to the very first episode of 1870s Food Forest. So we've got my rhubarb that I transplanted in here. I got everything mulched. I put in some daylilies during the week. We got strawberries, lemon balm. Maybe that's mint. That's mint. This is lemon balm. More strawberries. This that Todd just walked by is a pear tree. Plum, 2 persimmons. I still want to get some horseradish in here, but while we're in this section, let me show you what else we already have. And here's one of our elderberry trees that we inherited with the property. And right here is all of our gooseberries. Gooseberry, 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 and they wrap all around this tree. Here's a really big one. So that's gonna be, that needs to be mulched, honey.
Okay.
And then we connect over to this section, and I've got a plum, and this is wraps all the way around is our big raspberry grove. So we got all of this mulch. I put in some thyme in a couple spots. But yeah, all of this, I did a really decent effort at clearing all the old canes out. Probably January or February, huh? I came out here and cleared all that.
Yeah, sometime then.
And then it'll be easier to harvest this year, and trimmed them back. And then in front of my garden shed, we got this mulched, and I have some more mint growing in here. My tulips from Abigail I got planted, and more daylilies. This is a catalpa tree, which it's a love-hate relationship. I love it, but it annoys me too that it's here.
And this area here in front of our corn crib, we've never really done much with it at all. There was a bunch of pieces of tin roofing material down here, so we removed those, stored them somewhere different. We raked this all down, leveled it out, put some mulch in there, and we're going to plant some flowers and berry bushes. We're thinking blueberries and what was the?
Azalea.
Azalea, like every other one around here.
Okay, so I had originally wanted Cameron to, this is all the, well, half of the barn clean out from the goat's deep bedding. And he just piled it here on this deep root stout bed. So actually what I think I can do, honey, is I think I can extend my bed now, probably 2 feet on this side, and rake that all. This is space that's never been gardened before. So I'm gonna be planting sunflowers and green beans in here. But I did want it on my tomato bed, which you guys saw me working in this morning. Just because I think the extra manure and nitrogen would be really good. So I think what I'm gonna do later, not today, I'm just gonna take handfuls of it and sprinkle it around. So I'm not quite sure what to do with the other half yet. I may put it over in that bed. I don't know. What we have left of the goat clean out, Cam only had probably 4 or 5 hours out here working with us. He got all the hay bales that were still bundled out of here, stacked in the pig shelter, and then a lot of them went over to the orchard for remulching. And we have this left to still clean out yet. But we're getting there. It's progress.
This is our snow glory bed this year. I think it's bigger than it's ever been. These will come up every year. Mid-March, they'll start to sprout out of the ground. By the second week in April, this is what they do. And then every year they spread more and more. They're bulbs, and the bulbs are probably about almost 3 inches deep. And they just spread. We dug up a whole bunch of these today to give to my mom, and you dug up some to give to Claire's parents.
And our neighbor came and got some.
Yep.
And it goes all the way back over here where we just planted all the food forest area. So it's just so pretty.
It is beautiful.
And you can be pretty rough on them. You can walk on them and they just bounce right back. And they're spreading out into the front yard a bit.
Yeah, eventually once they're done and they're done blooming, I just come through with my mower and I mow the whole thing down, and it kind of turns into grass.
Happy Sunday. It is a cold and rainy, yucky day, but I'm thankful we're not a little bit further north because they are getting dumped on with snow.
Yeah, northern part of Michigan, not the UP, but people on the northern side of the lower peninsula, like 6 to 8 inches.
Yeah, I feel so bad. Sorry, friends.
it is supposed to rain. It was raining when we got up, and it's going to rain until we get up tomorrow morning, basically. 3/4 of an inch of rain, something like that, which is good. It will help all of our plantings.
Yep.
Yesterday was very productive.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, though, my forearms. I got a serious forearm workout yesterday.
Like from like the holding the wheelbarrow. How many loads did you do?
I have no idea. But that mulch pile's almost gone, and we actually talked about getting another one. I'm like, do we really want to take that on? I don't know, but I think we're gonna do it.
Maybe. It depends on how much rain we get between now and the wedding, but
once we decide, we have to make it go.
I know, and I really think like we can bust out an entire load of mulch in 3 days.
Yeah.
Do like 30
wheelbarrows
35 a day,
Yeah.
something like that, and it'll be pretty much gone. But it's helping our land, and it's helping the look of our food forest a lot.
Yeah, it's really turning out nice.
And in order to do our food forest how we want,
Yeah.
we need mulch, a lot of mulch.
Yeah. Right, and we do have to properly take care of the orchard rows to keep all the weeds at bay and stuff, and it really does help our blueberry bushes because they like, you know, the acidic environment. So, and I really do need even more in my garden because I've got some grass coming up in some spots that's low. But anyway, we decided today that we have not visited Nick since he moved in. So we're gonna go hang out with him for the day. And
It's
maybe,
been almost a month since he moved.
yeah, and maybe
Couple
run
days.
to Costco.
Yes, indeed.
So
It's raining. We can't really do any work. So,
we're gonna end the vlog here.
yep.
Oh, but my girlfriends last night wanted to say hi to you guys. So they just love our YouTube channel, and they're like, we want to be on the weekend in review. So here they are saying hi. We hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, so it is Friday night, girls' night out. Is this it? Oh, okay. It's Saturday night, girls' night out. These are, hold on, let me get you in. Whoops. All my